I am an atheist. Science is my rifle. Intellect is my blade. Care to do battle? Yeah, didn't think so. Okay, got like multiple things to say. First off, yeah, try running up on somebody with a Nerf gun. That'll work out great. Secondly, if you're holding both, considering the fact that you need two hands to hold a rifle properly, this is gonna be a pretty easy fight, because like the kickback is not gonna be fun for you in any way, shape, or form. And the absolute only reason you're able to shoot that Nerf gun with one arm is because it's not a real weapon. It's actually a fake one, little toy, and it's a lot lighter. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into r/justneckbeardthings, and if you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more content like this in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, start up the Molson internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe and turn on notifications. Let's try getting this video to 1500 likes. That seems like a fantastic little round number. Dokily, let's get into this. Go. Hi, I'm Kai Forbath. I'm James Against Bath. Yeah, we could tell. Honestly, I always just find it when somebody's name can make you laugh, it's just absolutely funny. Like, as of recently, I was buying some swim goggles at Dick's Sporting Goods. I looked up, saw a sign, and I found out then and there that the founder is named Dick Stack, and my inner child came out in the checkout line. If you don't believe me, look it up. May I ask if you are a traditional female? What does that mean? Nothing negative. I'm just weird and have a tendency to try to determine different information about people based on writing styles. I've been doing it since I can remember. I've noticed similar traits in styles based on ages, genders, etc. I think it's because when I was in high school, I would analyze the writing styles of all of the greats to try to emulate them, as my ambition was to be a writer. Apologies if I offended you. It wasn't my intention. I'm an actor and a filmmaker, constantly metamorphosing through time and space, somewhere between a laughing Buddha and a crucified Jesus. Currently, you'll get milkshakes. Metamorphosizing through space and could take literally any shape or form, and you chose the chunky dude who wears the 3 sizes too small shirt with a pizza face in his mom's basement with a 4chan account. Why? Milkshakes are pretty cool, not for the reason that they bring the boys to the yard, but because you can get them with Oreo and sometimes marshmallow mix in them. Why do people scream? It is annoying as F. A pretty sure it's an evolutionary trait that women have in order to get the attention of men in stressful situations. Dips fedora. Kinda neckbeardy, not gonna lie. Females fail to see certain qualities they want in a significant other in themselves, and that's why they are so wishy-washy. Because they probably don't know themselves well enough to form something substantial with someone who could hold potential. A reminder, they don't love you for you. They love what you can do for them. Getting offended is a choice. If you know this ain't you, keep it moving. But I hope I struck a chord for all you bees that need an ego check. Spread the love to people who can't reciprocate it. Good night. News. Get the chance to sleep next to a life-size version of Chizuru from Rent a Girlfriend. I strongly feel like whoever made this does not exactly know what the phrase life-size means. Because, like, it might just be the angle or anything, but if it was life-size, wouldn't her head be the same size as his? Because, honestly, with the way that the sizing is right now, that would put her at, what, like 10, 12 feet? I mean, honestly, I feel like this dude could have just put a picture of Lady Dimitrescu from Resident Evil 8, and then market would have skyrocketed like Bitcoin. Cell from Dragon Ball Z is one of the most dangerous and evil villains in the franchise, and he has the same smirk as every woke SJW character tends to have. Wait a minute, is this dude saying that women aren't allowed to smirk or be smug? Samsung Galaxy Z Flip review, the foldable for everyone. So apparently this is for females with small pockets, with a screen that gets scratched by the same females with long fingernails. Who is their target audience again? Actually, it's people that are nostalgic of old flip phones, that's why. I made this for you. The left is what you said on my birthday. The right was yesterday. LOL, they are W's. They look like them. I'm just not into lewd dressing. That's just me. W's give lewd dressing a bad name. Oh, they only look like W's. Like only how I look like a woman. My bad. Here, I thought the difference was you being horny in that. I'm not mad, by the way. I'm just making fun of you. Sorry, I was in a dungeon. Anyways, my opinion on random women in wearing low-cut shirts in public is not affected by my level of horny. And the word I used was S, because I don't expect them to have S for money, but the appearance is designed to attract sexual attention, which would make them an S. I meant you were horny on my birthday when you made your first statement. Also, your clarifying statement just now would fit onto the right side of that meme just as well. The first statement does not cover the situation of the second. Exactly, they are contradictions. That's the point. Free and open about S, like she dressed like that because she wants S. This is true. Free and open. She is allowed to dress like that. However, Jim Carrey had every right to point out that people were nice because of the breasts. What the frick is the thing with the Jim Carrey coming in for? These are not mutually exclusive ideas. They can be open and free about their sexuality, but I also have the right to form opinions based on this. I am not saying she wouldn't be allowed to dress like that, but she is inviting stares and comments, and she shouldn't be offended when it happens. People making comments like that create social pressure that pushes against free and open sexuality. You are trying to have your cake and eat it too. I disagree. She is creating social pressure by dressing like that. It's actually hard to find clothes that assy. She would have to be looking and dressing like that to give men the nudge to approach them, like you said, is most definitely social pressure. It's like if a Muslim majority country legally allows free dress, but the women still wear burqas because of Muslim men. Now we are exiting our culture. You can't even begin to compare. The fact that you can't see the contradiction is incredible to me. I think you're actually just defending your ego at this point. Like, I'm pretty sure if you forgot about this conversation and I sent it back to you with the nameplates removed, you would see the contradiction and argue against yourself. Though, if you include our verbal discussion on this matter, not going to respond to the social pressure statement, cause where I'm sitting, that's a huge contradiction on your part. No, because it was a silly point on your part. I'm not arguing that social pressure is bad, just saying it exists. It struck me as childish, no you kind of statement, so I just didn't feel it worth addressing. Alright, we could just agree to disagree. As cute as this girl is, it's quite delightful, really. I'm not convinced she has any idea what this stuff is she's selling. Tell you what, Newegg, have her do a PC build where she does it herself, and then I'll buy it. Yeah, I know this particular ad is a phone, but she also advertises a lot of PC parts too. Why do I get the weird feeling this is the same type of dude that was part of the whole crowd that made the AT&T girl cry? Way to go, automatically assuming that she knows absolutely nothing about technology because whammon. Well, sounds like something I would say, almost, as I am the ultimate alpha and inspirational leader. I tend to follow the servant leadership philosophy, and I pay a hefty price to have the gifts I have been given. Many won't quite see us as dumb, but then most are far too close-minded to see their iron nose on their face. Really one of these self-proclaimed dom dudes again. Alright, here we go. I don't know how many I've spoken to over the years that were expecting me to force my will upon them. I am like, yeah, no, that is a purview of weak men with poor self-esteem and a need to be validated as strong. I'm quite confident in myself and don't need outside validation. Not do I enjoy exercising my strength on those that pose no challenge. I take on that monster, not the little girls. It's easy to break things. Any idiot can do that. Want to impress me? Let's see one of them inspire someone broken and falling into the black hole of despair to spread their wings and fly. I eventually just accept that I'm dominant, but I'm not a dom, a daddy kind, as I have that DDLG kink, but father would be a better term when it comes to subs. What has me intrigued? What would the dynamic be like? Subs are more projects than anything, which is why the relationships are always short, but sweet. I can't build a foundation with someone that isn't made with an iron core. Now, I can certainly take them as a secondaries, and being poly, we could reach have a harem if we wanted, but as a primary companion, I require strength and durability. Thus, you see where you would intrigue. Hot enough to get me banned from Heck just for the rights that come to mind. Being so depraved, I made the devil blush. Strong enough to claim the Dom title, but following in essence the servant leader philosophy. Possibly open-minded to accept people for who they are. Yeah, enough to intrigue a man, for I would thrive on what you speak of, and none of my relationships ended because of unhappiness except one. The only girl I've cheated on, which by some effed up irony of life, in looking at a message asking me, you know, about I'm right, which means she has probably passed away. I best go find out what happened. We haven't seen each other since our 20s, but it was obvious when we spoke that we were still in love. I have no doubt that life is eternal whatsoever, but I'm afraid it may have been self-offing, and I really suspect you have to start all over again. I've studied all of the world's religions, and I think life to the afterlife is like high school to skirting, or worse, boot camp to actual war, and I can present radical but compelling arguments that at the very least will cause a person to seriously consider my hypothesis. My people are a stoic, practical lot, so we are relatively able to face the unpleasant truth. That's ironic, but once this sets in, I may retreat into my music for a bit, as that is how I release my emotions. If you don't hear from me, it means I'm communing and playing my sorrows out. It's one of the many reasons I publish under the name. Yeah, I'm not giving him any publicity. You know what would have been an absolutely fantastic idea for a drinking game is when the 50 Shades of Grey opened that opening weekend, take a shot every time you see dudes like this walk in with a clipboard and notebook. But yeah, there's like a 100% certain guarantee this is one of those dudes that calls himself a dom just so he can try to justify bypassing consent. Oh yeah, and he also mentioned poly, so you know he's trying to justify cheating, so you know, great. There are people in these types of relationships that do work, but then there's also these type of people like this dude who actually uses the word but tries to use the definition bent to his own will. But with that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more content like this in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and if you have not already, subscribe and turn on those notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.